What's up everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back to my headcanon. This person on Twitter has played a copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus and it appears that they just revealed the entire Pokedex. How about we take a closer look? Right now is Pokemon leak season. If you don't want to miss a single rumor or leak, hit that subscribe button. Pori Leaks on Twitter writes, keep an eye out on VP, that's the Pokemon 4chan board, and a review copy info. They made a call for us to start looking for leaked copies of Pokemon Legends Arceus. We're about 2 weeks out from these games. This is when stuff leaks. Shortly after, this image showed up on 4chan. It's a picture of Arceus glowing in all of its glory. It's got the traditional Pokemon question mark title. The on-screen text describes Arceus and explains that Arceus is said to have shaped all there is in this world. You can see that this image actually matches a previous image. I think it was in some sort of Japanese publication. Here is another image with this glowing Arceus figure where with its abdominal ring, actually not a part of its body, but rather the glowing backdrop for this Pokemon. And it's kind of got me thinking, I mean, Riddler Koo has mentioned that there's going to be origin forms of the three mythical or the three legendary Pokemon in the Sinnoh region, that Dialga, Palkia, and Arceus. And it's got me thinking that maybe that abdominal belt, that star-shaped metal object on Arceus was actually put there to contain its power. I wonder how its origin form is gonna be portrayed. Now, this image of Arceus is not confirmed to be real. It could be potentially just fabricated and made into an image that can be displayed on a Switch. But if we were to assume that this image is correct, perhaps this is in the beginning of the game, it's a retelling, it's a setup, and then later in the game we find out that this is a scene from when Arceus was bound together and really locked away, its powers sealed from humanity, and maybe this is actually done by the villain of the game. Over the last few weeks, Riddler Koo on Twitter has been giving us these, I think they're technically octagons. They correspond to a dex number and are also color coordinated to what typing the Pokemon that they refer to is. Twitter detectives have been playing around with this information for weeks now, but now, just an hour ago, Riddler Koo has given us the full picture. Shout out to Soul Silver Art for helping complete the puzzle. So as you can see, what Riddler Koo has given us, there are a lot of blank spots, a lot of blank octagons on this image, but using the rest of the traditional Sinnoh national decks, fans have been able to fill in the gaps with all of these existing Sinnoh Pokemon. I'm not really sure what else I expected. I mean, I look at this collage, and it seems a little underwhelming that there's not, more Pokemon that aren't from the Sinnoh region, but at the same time, this is an ancient Sinnoh game. You should imagine that the majority of this dex is going to be made up of Sinnoh Pokemon. And of course, the new additions, the new Pokemon that are going to debut in Pokemon Legends Arceus. So let's take a look at this full list. I still can't believe that the fan theory that these 3 starter Pokemon are going to evolve into new forms, that really seems like it's going to be a reality. I mean, it's been hinted at thus far. I can only imagine it is legitimate. Still, there's something in the back of my head that wonders if Riddler Koo is an inside job. I mean, the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, they're not going to give us any hints willingly, but maybe this is a way to drum up excitement and hype. That's not my headcanon, but that is definitely a pet theory. So, of course, we've got the 3 starters, Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott. Kind of weird to see them in the typing order, Grass, Fire, Water, rather than the generation release order. Of course, next in the decks, we've got the Pikachu line, Clefairy, the Vulpix line, the Zubat line. We saw Crobat in one of the, I think it was the Agile form trailer. Psyduck. Now we've got Hisuian Growlithe and whatever evolution it turns into. Presumably this is going to be a new Hisuian evolution and not Hisuian Arcanine. We've got the Aber line, Machop line, Tentacool line. Very underrated, by the way. I know Tentacool is seen as the water equivalent of a Zubat, but Tentacool and Tentacruel especially is very powerful in battle. I challenge you to use Tentacruel in your Pokemon Legends Arceus playthrough. We've got Geodude, that entire line, not the Alolan form. We've got Ponyta, Rapidash. I wonder if, honestly, there's been some rumors that you can ride more Pokemon than just the select few that we've seen. I wonder if we can actually ride a Rapidash. That'd be nice. We've got Magnemite and that whole line, of course, that has a Sinnoh evolution, the Ghastly line, Onix and Steelix. There's some fan theories that because Scizor evolves with a metal coat, that Onix evolving into Steelix with a metal coat might indicate that Onix might have a Hisuian evolution. We haven't seen that from the Riddler himself, so I'm not gonna entertain that theory any longer. But that is interesting. Might be cool to see in the future. Of course, Voltorb and a Hisuian Electrode. We've got Lickitung and Lickilicky. We've got Rhydon, Rhyhorn, Rhyperior, that whole line. The Blissey line, Tangela, Goldeen line, and we've got Scyther evolving into Kleavor, the Hisuian evolution of Scyther. I'm very happy to see that Scizor is still in this game. Scizor is a branch evolution to Kleavor. I don't think Kleavor is replacing Scizor. It's truly just a branched evolution. In this region, you can have one or the other. As a Scizor fan, very happy to see that. We've got Elekid, that whole entire line, the Magby line, Magikarp, and Gyarados. We've already seen that in the trailers. All of the evolutions are in this game. I think this game is now the definitive Sinnoh remake because it has all of the evolutions. I don't know how BDSP was created without Sylveon. That makes no sense. Somehow, Porygon is in this game. We've got the Snorlax line, the Togepi line, Bonsly, shout out to Bonsly209 on Twitter. He's actually making a YouTube page. We got the Bonsly line, Apom line, Yanma, Murkrow, Mischievous. Unknown is making a return to this game. I wonder if it's going to have hidden power or not. Of course, Unknown is kind of an honorary pairing with Arceus. They say like Arceus was created using the power of Unknown. Unknown are the many arms of Arceus. Girafarig, Gligar. And then we have Qwilfish. This is a Pokemon that was hinted to evolve in BDSP, but then some additional information came out actually hinting that there definitely would be an evolution for Qwilfish. Qwilfish has no other evolution, so this would be a purely a new Pokemon, right? This isn't going to be a new form of an existing Pokemon, but rather an entirely new Pokemon evolution. Very excited to see what they're going to do with this weird wimpy Blowfish. Next, we have a couple bugs, Shuckle and Heracross. Heracross is one of my favorites from Generation 2. And then another favorite from Generation 2 is Sneasel. Really vibing with all of the Johto representation in this game. We've got Sneasel, which is going to be an Hisuian Sneasel. This won't be your typical Ice type. It's going to be Poison and Fighting type, which is a very drastic change. It's not even Dark type any longer. This Sneasel will then evolve into a completely new Pokemon. Weavile apparently is not going to be in this game. Traditional Sneasel will not be in this game, which actually means that Weevil will not be in this game. Hisuian Sneasel and whatever the new evolution for this Hisuian Sneasel will be in the game, that's all we're getting, which is a little disappointing because we don't know what this Pokemon's going to look like yet. I kind of overlooked this. Growlithe, Voltorb, and Qwilfish, their traditional forms are not going to be in these games, which means you won't have access to their traditional evolutions. So Arcanine fans, be happy, be grateful for what you have. And if you are a Qwilfish fan, let me know in the comments. Up next, we have Teddiursa, Ursaring, and then presumably a new evolution, a third evolution for Ursaring. Very exciting to see this thing because like Ursaring is already a really powerful Pokemon. Apparently, it's going to be normal and ground type. Depending on what this thing looks like, I might have to shuffle it onto my team. We've got the Swinub line, Remoraid line, Mantine line. There's, of course, one of the first Pokemon we found in Pokemon Legends Arceus, one of the new Pokemon, Stantler, traditional Stantler, and its Hisuian evolution, Weirdeer. That's really cool. Yeah, Weirdeer is very weird, very cool. Of course, we've got the 5 Dex filler Pokemon, no offense. We've got the Wurmple line, Ralts, Kirlia, both of their evolutions, Nosepass, Roselia, Duskull, Chimecho. We've got Snorunt evolving into both Glalie and Frostlass. Sfeel. Oh, very nice to see. We have all 3 of the Sinnoh evolutionary lines. That actually makes me really happy. One of the coolest things about Pokemon X and Y was the fact that you could have essentially 2 sets of starters. I'm sure something similar like this is going to happen Yeah, that's going to be fun catching those Pokemon in the wild. I wonder if you can get Torterra in the wild. The Starly line, the Bidoof line, yeah, all of these early route Pokemon from Sinnoh. 100%, these Pokemon, these Sinnoh fossils, you're going to be able to find these in the wild, and that's going to be very fun. If you've played Sword and Shield and the Crown Tundra, you can find a lot of fossil Pokemon in the overworld. This is going to be very similar to that. That's exciting. Burmy, we've got the Burmy line. I wonder what they're going to do with Spirit Tomb. I think that would be a great opportunity to do some sort of in-game event, not like a legendary event, but I hope they do something special with Spirit Tomb. All of these Sinnoh Pokemon are going to be in the game as well. That is what is expected. Even all these legendaries, you can see all these legendary Pokemon. But after this block of legendaries, we have more Pokemon. Petilil, the Generation 5 Grass-type Pokemon, is going to be evolving into a Hisuian form of Lilligant. We've got Basculin, which Riddler Crew has suggested it's not going to be the red, it's not going to be the red or blue type. It's going to be a new striped form of Basculin that evolves into Basculegion. Of course, we have the previously revealed Zorua, Zoroark, and Braviary. Of course, I think Braviary is going to evolve from just your standard Rufflet. We've got next the 3 legendary Weather Trio Pokemon from Generation 5. These will likely also have access to their Therian form, and what Riddler Crew has hinted is that there's going to be a 4th Pokemon for this legendary trio. That Pokemon is likely going to be Fairy and Flying type. And to finish off the decks, we have these mythical Pokemon as well as traditional Goomy. This is a Generation 6 Pokemon. Goomy will then evolve into a Dragon and Steel type Slagoo, and then finally Goodra. This is essentially the pseudo-legendary Pokemon of this region. It's a new Hisuian form of a pseudo-legendary. I'm happy. I think if any pseudo-legendary Pokemon needed a boost, a buff of some sort, I would say it was Goodra. Goodra was interesting as a pure dragon type, but it definitely needs a little oomph. Seeing that it's going to be dragon and steel type makes me very happy. We also have Bergmite, this little baby iceberg Pokemon from Generation 6, is going to be evolving into, I think, what is hinted to be ice and rock type, and this is gonna be a Hisuian form of Avalugg. Now, unfortunately, it seems like there's been a dex cut to the Sinnoh Dex itself. We do have a lot of additional Pokemon in this game, but it seems like based off this list, what Pokemon are not going to be in these games is Mr. Mime, that entire line, the Hoot Hoot Noctowl line, Marill, that entire line, the Wooper line, the Houndoom line, the Wingull line. We also will not be seeing Medicham, Altaria, Wishcast. This is a big one. There won't be a Milotic in this game. No Feebas, no Milotic. Also no Tropius. Absol also will not be in this game. And as I said earlier, there's no Weavile. Weavile will not be in this game according to this Pokedex. If this is correct, I mean, someone did put this together. This isn't absolutely confirmed, but based on the hints of Riddler Coup, this is what we should expect to see from the Pokedex in Pokemon Legends Arceus. The holidays are over. I am back for good. If you want to support the channel, hit that join button below. You can become a channel member. It works just like Patreon, but it's right here on YouTube, integrated with the platform. Thank you guys so much for watching, and good luck hunting.